Hey gamers, and welcome to the next podcast. Today I'm actually going to discuss dreams and scariest dreams and favourite dreams and just dreams in general, because most dreams, at least for me, I find I'll wake up and I'll have an image or a memory from those dreams, and I can't quite remember it. It's just there. I can just picture bits of it, but I can't get the whole image in my head, and I end up wanting to just strangle myself to sleep or something just so I can remember it, because once it's gone, the odds of me having the same dream in the same place are actually quite small. So most of the time I'll just sit there throughout the entire day just thinking, oh, what was that damn dream I just had? Sometimes I'll just wake up and instantly think, what was my dream? I remember, there was a gun. There was someone there. I know that someone. Who is it? It's a guy. He has no hair. Oh, who was he? And I'll just sit there thinking and getting so confused for the entire day sometimes. It doesn't happen that often when that'll happen, but sometimes I'll just remember I had such an amazing dream. I'll wake up really happy because of my dream, and then I'll just not know why I'm happy, and that'll just drop me into deep state depression or something because I don't remember why I'm happy. And you get some of those weird dreams that when you wake up you remember them and you'll just think, why the hell did I just dream about that? I've never even thought of stuff like that to even go in a dream. Like, you'd see, I don't know, one time I had a dream where I had my stack of DVDs that's right next to me here. All of them grew legs and started marching to the door, and I followed them, and they ended up going outside and digging a massive hole, and then all of a sudden a meteor came crashing down and killed everyone. And then I woke up. I have no idea why I dreamt that, but it was one of those dreams where you just think, what the fuck? I don't know where I get that from, where my imagination for such a weird dream would happen, but you get those weird things that can happen in dreams, and then you get them amazing dreams and the scariest dreams. Like, my scariest dream is my most memorable dream, and it will always haunt me, no matter how old I am, and no matter how much I know it isn't real, it will always scare me. And I'll explain it best I can. I was, I think, 7 years old at the time. I was sitting on this leather couch in the living room watching TV with my mum in the kitchen, and my dad was... what was my dad doing? I think he was out at his job or something, skydiving, something like that. And I was sitting there watching something on TV, and then all of a sudden there was a scary moment on TV, and I jumped back, and you know when you're young, you can't quite reach the floor with your legs and sit on a chair or something normally, so you sit on the chair with your legs crossed or something like that. I jumped back, crossed my legs, and got into a little ball and put my thumb in my mouth and was like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. And then as the scary moment dissipated, I let my legs dangle down, and then all of a sudden the room feels like it just got a bit colder, so I get up and get a jumper and put my jumper on and sit back down and continue watching. Then all of a sudden everything goes really dark, like the apocalypse has just happened and there's a massive eclipse or something like that. I don't know, I didn't look outside or anything in the dream, but it got really, really dark, and I swear I started hearing noises from all around the room, like it was echoing around the room, I don't know, you'd hear the odd growl or scream and it would echo throughout the room. And it's not like, the room had loads of stuff in it and that, and you couldn't echo if you talked normally, so you could tell something freaky was going on. And I shouted for my mum, and I was like, Mum, Dad, are you home? Where are you? Mum. And I was shouting and shouting like I was scared, and I ran to the door, but the door was locked. So I just sat down on the chair normally, and then all of a sudden I felt something breathe on my foot. I looked down, and there was nothing there, but I can still feel it breathing. So I get confused, I get on the floor and look underneath the couch, I don't see anything, but then I feel something breathe on my foot again. So now I'm getting really, really scared. I stand up quickly, and as I was about to jump onto the chair, a hand, really, really massive hand, sort of grey, dark green colour, really long fingers with really long fingernails, grabs my leg and starts pulling me underneath the couch. And as it's doing that, I'm fighting, I'm shouting for my parents, and tears are down my eyes, and I'm the most scared I've ever been in my life. And when I get to about halfway, like, it's pulled me underneath the couch to my waist, and take in mind, there's not exactly a gap underneath the couch and the floor, there's a tiny little gap, so I'm being squeezed under there, but it's not like it's pulling my skin back and I'm being squeezed, it's like my legs are getting thinner and thinner and thinner, until my legs are like paper thin and being pulled underneath. And that's slowly happening to my entire body, and I'm being slowly pulled underneath. And just as it gets to my waist, I wake up and I start screaming and crying, and my mum and dad come running in, like, what's going on, what's going on, and it was just a bad dream and all that. But that is the most vivid, most memorable and scariest dream of my life. Now, since then, I've obviously had, I guess you could say, scarier dreams. You know, you'll get those things that'll just happen as you grow up, you see more movies and stuff, and you can get a better imagination of scary creatures and crap. That's obviously happened, but the reason this is my scariest is because it was my first scariest ever dream where I woke up crying and screaming and stuff like that. It was the first ever dream that I ever had that made me scream when I woke up. And it was the only dream I've ever had that made me scream when I woke up. And that is why it's the most memorable and, I say, scariest dream of my life. And I think I'll remember that until my deathbed. And I was 7 years old, and I don't remember anything from when I was 7. When I was 7, I remember we were going to move to Spain some point while I was 7 years old. So any time that whole year while I'm 7 years old somewhere, I moved to Spain. And because my dad got a job over there, so me, my mum and dad moved to Spain, and we did skydiving, my mum did accounting, all that kind of crap. But that is my most scariest dream of all time. I will never forget it. And what I'm curious is, do you guys have any of those dreams, those really scary dreams, the most memorable dream of your life that sometimes you can't get out of your head? Because that dream has haunted me. Sometimes I'll wake up and just think, that reminds me of my scariest dream and stuff like that. I mean, it doesn't scare me anymore, but I just remember it, and I remember the fear that I had back then. It was insane. So, getting off the topic of the scariest dream, what about favourite dreams or something like that? I mean, I've had my fair share of good dreams that I love having. I guess my favourite kind of dream is apocalypse dreams. Now, you may think, apocalypse? Wouldn't that be under fear and scary dreams or something? But no, I see these things like Zombieland and 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later, and all those apocalypse movies, world being flooded, meteorites hitting, solar flare makes the entire planet's atmosphere light on fire, just random crap like that, where it's an apocalyptic type theme, where the entire planet is in danger, or the entire human race at least. And I can't pick one favourite dream out of all of them. All I can really say is that all my favourite dreams have always been apocalypse type, where there's been loads of different things happening, and I actually get to test everything that I've seen in the movies and see if it would work out. So it feels like real life, you're there in the moment, and everything I've learnt from movies and TVs from apocalypse type things has actually been put to good use into this. And then I come out as the hero, because in an apocalypse type thing, you'll always get one hero or a group of heroes or something that survive. And that's who I was, and they're probably my favourite dreams, because I get to use the knowledge I get from wasting my life behind a television all the time. But that's probably my favourite kind of dream. Apocalypse type things, because I always do sit and wonder if some sort of end of the world fiasco should happen and there is a chance for me to survive, would I survive? How would I do? If it was a situation like Lost where I was in a plane crash and I got stranded with a massive group of people, would I be able to survive that? Would I be the leader? What would happen? Would I learn to become a medic or something to help others out? That's always had me wonder what would actually happen, because it's all good thinking, yeah, I'll learn medics from one of the doctors there so he's not the only doctor. I'll learn to hunt, I'll be the hunter for the group and go get us the food every day, and it's another thing to actually put that to action. So it makes me wonder what would happen. But anyway, yeah, that basically covers the dreams topic. So yeah, let me know, what is your most memorable scary dream? The scariest dream you've ever had that you still remember to this day? And let's go ahead and say, if you don't remember or don't have a scariest dream that you can think of right now, what's your favourite dream or favourite genre of dreams? Like mine is apocalypse type dreams, where I'm the hero, or I'm with a group of heroes or something like that. So yeah, I'll be interested to see what you guys come up with and put it in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see you in the next podcast. Peace out, guys.